I got digital dash, can't ride with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. EP how I rap through your block and I drop off the top and I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitches say.
Again, it's about that time, man. NBA 2K24 is around the corner. We are now in season 9. Today I got y'all boys with the last best animations for everything in NBA 2K23. We're going to be going over animations when it comes to the jump shots, the dribble moves, the dunk packages, the fade animations, anything you can think of animation wise, we will be covering it today in this video. If you guys do want more videos like this come NBA 2K24, if you guys ready for NBA 2K24, go ahead and like the video, subscribe if you're new. Without further ado, no more talking, let's hop into it. 2K24 is right around the corner, and it's about that time we start doing our yearly giveaway. Now, this year I actually plan on doing multiple giveaways, but for the first one, I usually do the first one through Twitter. We're doing it different. We're doing it through Twitch. Now, everything this year is going to be through a channel point community gold reward. Now, I will be showing how everything works on screen while actually explaining it. Now, how channel points work. You pretty much gain points from doing anything, whether you're watching the stream, follow, subscribe, it doesn't really matter. But as you gain channel points, the minimum that you can contribute is 250 and the maximum is 2,000. Now, the minimum and maximum has nothing to do with me. That's all through Twitch. That's pretty much just how you're going to have to do it per day. So you can be able to get more and contribute more than that, but that's just per day. Once that is hit, I will be giving away the day before or even on the day of. But you will be able to have 2K day 1. Now, like I said, I do plan on giving away multiple 2Ks. I do plan on doing one for YouTube. This is going to just be the first one. Alright, so when it comes to the new season, what we do every single time, first things first, let's hop into the season reward, see what you get. So, I'm going to claim my reward. I accidentally didn't claim them 1 year, so let me make sure I go ahead and start it off right. But, this is going to be pretty much what it is for the rest of the year. There's no time limit on it. It's going to be what it is for the rest of the year. Kind of like how they did for the end of 2K22. I'm guessing it's going to be like a collage of all the best things that we had all year. So, you got the rest of the NBA Team Green releases. You got some new jump shot meters. I'm pretty sure we've gotten some of these, but I'm not sure if we got all those. A My Team card, a dunk sleeve, a 30-minute. The 4-seater golf cart was like a level, it was level 40 for season 1. This is actually not that bad of an indicator, but we keeping it moving. Okay, the flying carpet, this was like a level 30 for like, this might have been season 1 too, I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember if that was season 1 or season 2. It was one of those. A D-Wade My Team card. The turbo powered pocket bike. I think this was a level 40 for something or level 30. It was one or the other. Keeping it moving. You get a free jersey. I remember this being a level 40. I don't know what season it was, but that was definitely a level 40. Jabberwockies was definitely a level 40. I just don't remember what season that was. Personal glider, that was another level 40. You get a suit. And you get pretty much all the core badge patterns, like every single one of them. Look at it. It's 2 all the way to 13. So if you missed out on any of the core badge patterns, you can get it this season. You get an extra badge point. And that's pretty much the rewards. It's pretty much a lot of the stuff. It's not even the best of the best though. Like they didn't put the mascots like they did last year, the jetpack like they did last. They kind of trolled y'all a little bit on this one, I would say. If they're gonna do a collage of the best rewards, they didn't even do the tiger. But I guess. Alright, now let's get into the animations. Now for jump shots, let's see if they got any new jump shots. Let me make sure we got it on show all so we don't miss nothing. Let's scroll to the top. Okay, first one. They usually only give us like a guard, a wing, and a big. So I've seen some people actually saying that this is really good. Carmelo base. It actually looks like it got decent stats, but you need a 90 plus 3-ball and mid-range to even use it. So that's interesting. It looked actually pretty fast too though. Let's keep it moving. Okay, we got another new one right here. Elton Brand. This is you just have to be at least 6'5". You can be a swing or big. So you straight on that. Let's keep it moving. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have just another guard one. It's gonna have season 9 by it if it's new. Did I miss anything? No, I didn't. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything jump shots wise. I'm pretty sure there's only gonna be one more new one because they haven't showed us the guard one yet. Okay, and here he goes. Tony Parker. I ain't gonna lie, Tony Parker used to have some really decent jump shots. Look at the timing impact, A+. That's actually interesting. I don't know how I feel about seasons with them adding new. I guess new animations means new content, but like, I don't know. Nothing for free throws, layups, dunks. Dribble pull up. They got a new dribble pull up. Let's see what they got. Kyle Lowry is the dribble pull up. You just got to be under 6'5", so it's really only for guards. So yeah, no spin jumpers, hop jumpers. A new post fade. Let's see what they got. LeBron post fade is not in the game. So if you want to hit that little post fade, bro, hit for the scoring record, you can now do that, I guess, if that's something you want to do. No more scoring moves. Okay, dribble moves, size up escape. They now have Alonzo Ball, size up escape. You just got to have an 80+ and be under 6'10". Anything else? Okay, here go another one. Tim Hardaway, under 6'5" and 80+. Let's keep it moving. Anything else? Okay, here goes another one. Jamal Murray, 70+ and under 6'10". Okay. Anything else? No. Size up, yeah, escape. James Harden. I heard that James Harden actually has a really good one, and this was supposed to be one of the better ones. Let me look at it real quick. Apparently he has a good escape dribble. That was a good little move. Good. I don't know about this one. We'll see. I gotta test that out, but it's the last season, so I don't know how much testing I'm gonna do of that. I'm not gonna lie. Giannis crossover. So Giannis crossover is not in the game. Nothing else. Hezzy. We now have John Wall, Hezzy in the game. John Wall usually has an actual good Hezzy in the game. In-game celebrations for the people that I guess want to see this for the jump shot celebrations. You now got the too small jump shot. Okay, so when you hit a jump shot, you can do the too small, I guess. The wall. Okay. Surfing. Okay, I remember this. Yeah, I remember this. That's not even what I thought it was, but yeah. Sexton defense. Bow and arrow. Blow kisses. Scream. Flying in for 3. Okay, it's cool. Nothing too crazy. Okay, nothing too crazy. So they never added the nuts in that same, but yeah, that's pretty much all the new animations. All we got left to go over is the best animations in the game. All right, so now let's just hop into the animations. So when it comes to the animations, the most important thing that y'all really would be looking for is definitely gonna be jump shots 9 times out of 10. So let me go ahead and talk about this, get this out the way early and often. So when it comes to the best jump shot animations in the game, let's start with the guards. So we're gonna start it off with the new jump shot, the Tony Parker. I'm gonna be honest, Tony Parker is a classic jump shot from previous 2Ks that I've always loved. I'm gonna put the releases that I would probably go with as my go-to releases. So my favorite 2 releases definitely be Stephen Curry and then Oscar Robertson. And then I'm gonna put max speed on it, and I'm gonna probably blend it more so to Oscar because it's supposedly a little slow. I'm gonna probably go like 60-40 though, and that's probably the jump shot I would probably do for this jump shot or the entire thing. And you need an 87 with this. Now, I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to the other jump shots or bases, I would definitely have to recommend. Let me go ahead and go over those. Just think of this off rip. Just think of any player in NBA history that can shoot. Stephen Curry, Steve Kerr, Steve Nash, Kyrie Irving, Damian Lillard, Trae Young. Just think of anybody that can shoot today or all time, and they're probably gonna have a good base. Steph Curry, it doesn't really matter. Just think of anybody. I think the Allen Iverson, it was Allen Iverson, somebody and somebody else. It was Allen Iverson, Trey Burke, and I had found another one that was like it. But those 3 are pretty much the exact same jump shot. It's just they're at different price points when it comes to what you need and recommend it, and they kind of give you different shot attributes and stuff like that. Now, if you want to off-brand Curry, because let me show you guys real quick, Stephen Curry, you need a 91 3-pointer just to put the base on, and if you want to use it with this stuff, you would need a 92. So if you do want to off-brand Curry, you can just go with Markelle Fultz, and it's pretty much the exact same thing. It's just going to be a little bit smaller green window. Now, when it comes to other bases that I would highly recommend, the next one I would definitely have to say is the Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry has definitely been my backup jump shot for guards probably since like season 5, and going into season 9 is going to still be the same. And then last but not least, the one I would definitely have to recommend the most, the meta jump shot in the game for guards, in my opinion. Let me make sure I know my ABCs before I say it. Kevin Porter Jr. And this would be the base I go with. That's the release. This is release 2. Now, when I did my jump shot video a couple of days ago, people was like, bro, you ain't even show the blendings. I'm not gonna lie. I tweaked on showing the blendings, but I did say them. So, like, you kind of just had to watch the video. But this is the blending. If you don't see it, you just didn't watch the video. It's that simple. But yeah, I like going 75-25, 65-35, 60-40, 50-50, and sometimes even 85-15 if I want to get a little crazy. But yeah, that's going to be the best jump shots in the game, in my opinion, for guard. All right, now is when it comes to the swing jump shot. If you don't know what swing is at this point, just say like wing, small forward, whatever you want to say, lock. It don't really matter, but pretty much just a build that's 6'5" to 6'9". So yeah, big guards, all that type of stuff. So when it comes to the new jump shot of the season for the swings, it's Carmelo Anthony. Now, I'm gonna be honest, Carmelo is pretty much the Curry of the swings. If Ray Allen isn't, if Kyle Korver isn't, it has the highest requirement. I think KD actually may have a little bit higher requirement. Let me see what KD is. Nah, Carmelo definitely has the highest requirement. It's really good. But yeah, we're gonna start off with Carmelo Anthony. The best releases, I would say, is Sadiq Bey and Oscar Robinson. Now, when it comes to these releases, I don't really know if they're the best releases to pair together. When it comes to the best releases overall, I would say that these are the best ones. My favorite release 2 is Oscar. My favorite release 1 is Sadiq Bey, but they just don't always seem to pair up perfectly. So I would have to say, if you really want to go crazy with it, you want to pair it alongside like a Klay Thompson. You want to pair it alongside like a Larry Bird. But there's a lot of releases in this game that you can definitely pair these two alongside, and you get a really, really good jump shot. Now, let's go over the actual best bases in the game. I think Carmelo Anthony is definitely going to be one of the best bases in the game. Let me make sure I max his speed out. I'm not mad at it being 50-50. I'm not going to lie. I'm not too mad at it being 50-50. But like I said, Ray Allen, Kyle Korver's, definitely some of the best bases in the game for swings. But when it comes to the best bases, in my opinion, I think Lance Stevenson has to be up there. J.R. Smith is definitely one of the best bases in the game for the swings. One of the more better recent animation drops that we've gotten. But all in all, the best of the best that I've said all year, Ed Pascal, Scotty Barnes. But let's hop into my actual main 3. Now, the main backup that I've used pretty much since season 2 has to be where he's at. I know my ABCs. Taurean Prince. That's like the best one in my opinion for spot ups. If you're a lock, best one in the game. If you want to fade, best one in the game. Best one in the game. You pair this alongside the MJ fade, stupid. Go crazy. But yeah, that's the one I would have to recommend for like spot ups, lockdowns mainly, and definitely been my backup to whatever. But first one, or the main one. Now, when it comes to and I would say it's been the main one for the pretty much majority of the year, I'm gonna go over that last. Now, when it comes to the one I've been using for the past couple of seasons, I don't know if I can say this is the best one, but this is definitely the one I've been using the most. But Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris is definitely one I would definitely have to recommend. Now, this is definitely one that I would say, if you're going to use Sadiq Bey or Oscar, I don't know if you should put the other one with it, because it's going to be an extremely fast jump shot. So, yeah, some jump shots are just not weighted the same in terms of release speed. I just want y'all to understand that. But Tobias Harris is definitely one of the best bases in the game. If you're a spot up, a guard, it's very versatile. I think it's a little bit better as a catch and shoot, as a spot up. But, yeah, I think for sure Tobias is definitely one of the better bases in the game. Now, for the most bilingual, the most audible jump shot where you can put it on for any build, in my opinion, the best jump shot of NBA 2K23. Real quick, I want to make sure that I note this. When it comes to the guards and the swings, a very popular one is LaMelo Ball. Another popular one for the swings and bigs is O'Shea Brissett. I just don't really favor those that much. But the last one that I would definitely have to recommend, if you've been watching my videos all year, you know which one I'm going to go with. The Kyle... Bro, can I spell? Oh, Kyle Kuzma. All right, so yeah. Kyle Kuzma, Sadiq Bey, Oscar Robinson. And then when it comes to the blending, max speed. If I'm going with the... Okay, it didn't even put that on for some reason. But yeah, if I'm going with Kyle Kuzma, I'm probably going to go with like something like Oscar Robinson, then Larry Bird. So I'm going to be honest, I'm going to probably show that for y'all boys, because this is actually probably the best jump shot in the game when it comes to Kyle Kuzma. So let me make sure I put this on. Oscar Robinson. Then I put on Larry Bird as my secondary release. Then I'm gonna blend it towards Oscar, and this is gonna end up being like around 75. But I think I actually at the beginning of it was running like 88. Not gonna lie. But yeah, it's something like this, and it's 80, 85 plus. It like from 95, maybe even 96 to 85. Oscar is pretty much like what I would recommend for the blending for the Oscar Larry Bird. Really, really good. The Larry just slows it down just enough to make that green window a little bit bigger, while Larry Bird also makes the green window bigger. But yeah, that's the jump shots, the bases, the releases. I would definitely have to recommend for the swings. And all right, last but not least is the bigs. I'm gonna be honest, the new jump shot y'all got this season was Elton Brand. I'm gonna be honest, it may not be that bad. It just seems a little slow. Let me go ahead and throw on the releases I would definitely recommend, and the main ones I would say. I think Dirk and Kelly Olynyk are good like releases to try to speed up your jump shot. So if you want something like the Sadiq Bays, the Oscar Robinsons to speed it up a little bit, go ahead, throw those on. But in my opinion, the best releases in the game for the bigs, I would say Tim Duncan, and then I would say Kevin Love. Bro, I was finna say, boy, I've been tripping. All right, so you can keep this 50-50. It's still a little slow, but pretty much a lot of the big man jump shots are just slow. Now, I've been recommending lately Thanasis Antetokounmpo. LaMarcus Aldridge is really good, but you have to have a higher requirement for that. Paolo Banchero, Jabari Smith, really good. I'm interested to see what they put Victor jump shot as next year, but his jump shot not really that fast. Not gonna lie. Bielisa is really, really underrated. It's gonna be kind of fast, and you're gonna have a really good green one on it. Chris Bosh, I've been recommending pretty much all year. Every single time I see a big man using Chris Bosh, it's pretty much consistency. Don't really know what else to really say on that end. Osha Brissett, like I said when I was talking about the swings, definitely one of the better bases in the game for big men. Just don't have a big variety though, so it's not really saying too much. And then when it comes to, make sure I got this. Okay, I do have it, Max. Okay, but yeah, some other bases, definitely the Kevin Durant. Where you at? Kevin Durant, Karl-Anthony Towns. Just think of bigs that can shoot, and they probably gonna have a decent base. Maybe even Jokic and Embiid, but I probably would calm down a little bit on the Jokic. I'm not gonna lie. To be real with you, I'll probably calm down on the Jokic a little bit. His jump shot is just probably a little too slow. But Jokic, if you can use Elton Brand, I think you could probably use Jokic. I think if you can use Elton Brand, you could probably use Embiid too. But yeah, I would probably personally recommend the most Chris Bosh, Kevin Durant, LaMarcus Aldridge. If I have to go another tier, I would probably have to recommend jump shots like Bielisa. If I had to go down another tier, I would probably give Elton Brand a try, but Thanasis Antetokounmpo or Osha Brissett. Those are the ones I probably personally recommend for the big man releases. Tim Duncan, Kevin Love. If you guys want something to speed it up a little bit more, Kelly Olynyk is really good, or Dirk Nowitzki. Now, when it comes to the blending, max speed, blendings for the bigs, I try to keep it a little bit more neutral. So 50-50 is a really good one. 55-45, 60-40. The most I'll probably go on a big is 65, but I really don't be doing that like that. So that's the jump shots I'll give you for the bigs, the guards, the swings. Let's keep it moving. All right, next is going to be the fade animations. Now, when it comes to the best fade animations, I'm going over this after the jump shots because it kind of goes hand in hand. So let's hop into it. So when it comes to the best fade animations, I would definitely personally have to recommend the best ones in the game all year have been Trae Young. That's pretty kind of the meta for guards. But if you're a guard and a swing, you want to be able to use both, the same one for both builds. Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero has just been as popular as Trae Young too since it dropped. So yeah, I would definitely have to recommend the Tyler Hero or the Trae Young. If you guys want some other alternative that I actually use, Michael Jordan is the one I use for swings. I've used that all year since season 1. And another one that I use for my guards, I use Nate Robinson. I've been really messing with this, especially since like season 7. So yeah, season 7. But Ben McLemore, Donovan Mitchell, some other decent ones in here. But if you guys want to run like a normal 2, that's like a really meta one on my team. And any of the pros are really decent too. So yeah, that's the dribble plus I would have to recommend. Next is the spin jumpers. When it comes to the spin jumpers, I would definitely have to recommend. I think Nolan Pro, you can really go with either one of these. Like if you are a guard or a swing, you can use Pro. If you're a guard, swing, or even a B, you can use normal. So it doesn't really matter. Stephen Curry is cool. Allen Iverson is really, really a fun one. I'm not gonna lie. But Nate Robinson is even cool. Trae Young is even cool. But I would definitely have to say Pro and normal are the best two. Now, when it comes to Pro, I think that's really good if like you just using this for bailout situations. Like, say for instance, there's a situation you late in the shot clock, your teammate not really in an opportunity where somebody playing a pass lane on them. You gotta get off a shot. You just want to get a shot up and get a clean look that you can kind of green. I think that's what Pro is really good for. Like you doing it like maybe once or twice a game. Now, if you're a real deal shot creator, I think normal is up there. But if you're a real deal shot creator, you can go with Allen Iverson, you can go with Nate Robinson, you can go with Trae Young. But those are only usable on guards. So that's why I think normal may be a little bit more versatile because you can use it on guards, swings, and big. All right, and last but not least is the hop jumper. When it comes to the best hop jumper in the game, it's not really much to really talk about here. It's been kind of the same all year. Now, Trae Young's, the Allen Iversons, the Stephen Currys, the Seth Currys, D-Book, I think, yeah, D-Book can also be used. The Pro, you can use all these on guard builds and you'll be pretty much straight. Now, the best one in my opinion for guard, even people doing an animation glitch to even get this on, even bigger builds, Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry, in my opinion, is the best hop jumper in the game. But you only can use it on guards. But you can use Pro on anything that's under 6'10". So you can use this also on the swings. So yeah, I would also have to recommend this for swings. If you are a swing, you want to use something else besides Pro, you can go with Harrison Barnes, again, Devin Booker. You can go with James Harden, which is another really, really good one because you get that double step back. You got stuff like Glenn Robinson, that's actually pretty decent. There's like a little glitch you can do with the hop jumper with Jason Tatum, and those are ones I have to recommend for the swings. If you're big, I would have to recommend either one of the normals. Jokic probably is the best one though, besides Lowry in the entire game, but you only can get it on bigs. Kevin Durant is cool. A lot of people love using Dirk, but those are the ones I would personally have to recommend if I had to go with some hop jumpers in NBA 2K23. Now for the post moves, let's go ahead and get into it. For the best post fade, the Dirk Nowitzki, the Michael Jordan, the Kobe Bryant, the Jason Tatum, the Pro Tools. Those are the only ones you need to even have purchased. If you don't have these purchases, it should say none. You shouldn't be looking at nothing else. No, I'm lying. Now you might find something that's good for you, but these are the ones I personally recommend. Next is the post hook. I would say Kareem, Joel Embiid, or Shaq. Those three. Normal, I think I got that because 2K just gave it to me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got that because 2K gave it to me. It's not bad, but I would recommend the other three. Next is the post hop shots. One of the most skilled players all time, RP being Kobe Bryant. Dirk Nowitzki, one of the most skilled jump shooters of all time. Yeah, one of these is really good. I'm pretty sure normal is the same thing with the last one. I'm pretty sure 2K just gave me that. I don't think I really bought that. So yeah, I would go with Kobe or Dirk. That simple. All right, next let's hop into the dribble animations. When it comes to the dribble animations, the best dribble style is the first things first. This is pretty much how you're going to speed boost, how you're going to determine a lot of your dribble moves, how easy it is going to be to get ripped, and all different type of stuff. So the best dribble styles, in my opinion, you can go with Stephen Curry, Allen Iverson, Trae Young. I'm trying to think of all the ones that's just like Michael Jordan. But the reason why Michael Jordan is pretty much the best one is it's like the one that's most natural to all the 2K players, and it has the lowest speed with ball requirement, so you can save a lot on your build. So a lot of people just use Michael Jordan. But yeah, so Michael Jordan is definitely probably the best one in terms of everything put into it. But there are some other ones that give you different styles, but that's just as fast. It just may not be. So if you want to try, just let me say this. If you want to try something different, Kobe, Stephen Curry are definitely ones I would recommend. Trae Young is definitely a good one too. But Michael Jordan is definitely probably the best well-rounded one in the entire game. Chris Paul is another underrated one that's been pretty good since season 1, but they kind of nerfed it a little bit after season 1, but it's still pretty good. It's not crazy, but it's pretty good. All right, next is the signature size up. Now, when it comes to the signature size up, they actually dropped a new one this season. Oh, well, they dropped a couple new ones this season. I guess they wasn't good enough for me to buy. But I remember Tim Hardaway, Lonzo Ball, and it was somebody else. But they was cool. It was nothing too crazy, nothing game-changing. Now, when it comes to the guards, the best ones in the game is definitely Steve Francis, Derrick Rose, what's the bro name? Trae Young. Those are the three best in the game. There's some other good ones for guards, but those are the ones I would personally recommend the most. So if I was having to go with one for the guards, I would personally go with D Rose, but you can go with any of those three. I think Steve Francis is probably the most popular one, though. Now, when it comes to the swings, you got stuff like T-Mac. A lot of people apparently use D-Wade. I'm a big D-Wade fan, but I don't really like it like that. I was using Jason Tatum for a little bit. Donovan Mitchell is another good one that you can try to use. LaMelo Ball you can use too. But all in all, I think T-Mac, De'Aaron Fox probably the two best ones. But I had actually been using lately. Oh, another good one is Rondo, but you can use this if you're a swing, a guard, or even a big. So I would probably have to say for bigs, if you don't really have that height requirement and you got a semi plus, I think Rondo is by far the best one. But yeah, those other ones are definitely ones I personally probably would recommend. I think Rondo actually may be up there with like the T-Max and stuff like that in terms of familiarity for me. But there's a lot that you can go through for these and you can be straight. All right, next is the size up escape dribble. So they came with the James Harden this season. So if you're a big, you actually have more options now. LeBron was a good option if you want that hot back, but they now have a good surplus of options and moves if you are a big. Like my 6'10" big man that's an inside has 80 plus ball handle, so I would be able to use the James Harden. The only thing is he can't really shoot, so I don't really know how good that would be with James Harden. But hey, I got a little combo package I can do on my big now. But yeah, James Harden is not in the game. A lot of people was kind of gassing it. I don't really know why 2K do it like this. I guess it means more new content season by season. But I'm gonna be honest, like having to wait, I don't know how many months that is, but like 11 months for some of the better animations, some of the better jump shots. I don't know. It just don't really sit right to me. I don't know. But yeah, James Harden is definitely a new one. LeBron is cool. What's another one? I guess John Wall, decent. Those are probably the ones I personally recommend. Oh, Paul George is good too. Now, for the next tier of dribble moves, I would have to say would probably be like the Kobe, I guess. The Kobe. Yeah, the Kobe would probably be up there. Oh, Kevin Durant is very popular too. I've been seeing people spamming that little escape. But yeah, Kobe is cool. But the next step I would say is definitely like the Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard is up there with, I would say it's definitely up there with Stephen Curry and Trae Young. I think Trae Young and Steph Curry are the two best ones. But if you want something that's right there and you're like a 6'7", Damian Lillard is really good. But yeah, Stephen Curry or Trae Young are the best two for a reason. You got Trae Young, which is probably the best for misdirection, probably the fastest speed boost. And then Curry that has a combination of good crabs. Not as good of crabs as Trae Young probably. Not as good of misdirection as Trae Young, but it has the Curry slide and the OP hotback. So you can really go with any of these. It really don't matter. It's season 9. But yeah, I'm going to go over it. When I go over dunks, it's going to be a lot different. I'm going to go over the best ones, but I'm going to show you guys a sneak peek of what I think going to be the best ones in the game later on. So stay tuned for that. All right, next is the moving crossover. I have no clue why I have Lonzo Ball on, but Lonzo Ball, James Harden are definitely some of the better ones. But my favorite one is definitely Jordan Poole or Russell Westbrook. Donovan Mitchell is cool too. If you want more of a realistic crossover or tween, go with Michael Jordan and LeBron. But yeah, those are pretty much the best moving crossovers in the game. Not really much to say here. Best moving behind and back in the game. I've been using it since day one pro. But Stephen Curry is cool. Damian Lillard is kind of meta. Besides that, I don't really personally recommend none of these other ones. But yeah, I think those three are really, really cool. It really just depends on your play style and how you really want to get down. Next, the move and spin. If you would spin back, I would just go ahead and put on basic. You're going to have a multitude of different ways and options of how to spin back. If you want to do actual spins, though, you got Kevin Durant, Pennies, LeBron, Nikola Jokic, and Steve. But there may even be some new ones. I just stopped buying them after a while because basic just give you a lot more options to get open for threes and stuff like that, especially with the adrenaline boost where it don't really waste adrenaline boost. So yeah, I kind of just find myself using basic, to be honest. All right, next is the move and hesitation. I've been using Luka all year, but Kevin Durant is on here, Levine is on here. John Wall did just drop, which has always been just as good as like the Kevin Durant. So if you guys do want to use that, you can go with John Wall as well. But these are the ones I would definitely personally have to recommend. All right, next is the move and step back. We've pretty much had these the whole year as well. The Kyrie is cool. That's like if you want like the throwback feel of the 17, the 16, but we gonna keep it moving. James Harden has a really good snatchback. Jimmy Butler has to like it's not really that good this year because of the adrenaline boost, so we're gonna keep it moving. But Luka, you don't want to waste adrenaline boost. You want to have a good array of options on how to get open for three as well, like I was talking about with the spin backs. Luka is another good one that you can put on, and Luka has been kind of really, really good all year. All right, next is the triple threat style, one of the most underrated animation packages in the game for like the past couple years. I think if 2K goes even harder on adrenaline boost next year, I think triple threat is going to be very, very popular next year. Just finding ways to not waste adrenaline boost is probably going to be more and more popular. I'm hearing locks going to be overpowered on 24 and stuff like that. But yeah, Michael Jordan, best triple threat style in the game. It has too many different things. You got escape to go left, right, top, middle, the pump fakes. It's all different types of stuff in this. If you really want to look into it, you can just look into it. But yeah. In my opinion, the best one is Michael Jordan, but they got a lot of different people like Stephen Curry, all different type of people. So yeah. And last but not least, the best passed out in the game, in my opinion, would be None. If I had to go with something else besides None, I probably would say LaMelo. LeBron is cool. Magic is cool. I think it's a little on the slow side. Jason Williams is cool too. But I think my favorite one personally is None. It's been like that since I did the passed out video. That's the funny part. But yeah. Now, real quick before I end off on the dribbling, I want to add in this little note. Now, I know the game for 2K is done, but hopefully they can like drop something that can really make handles for days useful when it comes to the dribble moves. I know this is not a bad video, but let me get this off my chest. I didn't get to do the wishlist video. I may just throw that on the backup channel because it should have been dropped, but I just never got the thumbnail. But with that being said, I think when it comes to the dribble moves, if they're gonna do the adrenaline boost, I don't think everybody should just have the same amount of adrenaline boost. I think it should be different. it should have a difference across builds based off something. I think they literally have a perfect badge in the game to make it a difference. So you start off with 1 adrenaline boost. Everybody starts off with 1 when you don't have that badge. But as soon as you put on handles for days, which is supposed to help you be able to dribble for longer, as soon as you get bronze, you now go to 2. You get silver, you now got 3. You get gold, you now got 4. And now when you get Hall of Fame handles for days, you now get 5. And the way they made it hard to get handles for days is going to be really tough to get 5 bars. But now it's going to be a lot more people going for that gold, going for that Hall of Fame, because they feel like they need more bars. So it's going to actually be an incentive to actually put that on alongside the fact that you also got to have it for the stamina bar. But the fact that you got to have it for the stamina bar and it really don't do nothing for adrenaline boost, I think is kind of counterintuitive. If they're going to go this adrenaline boost way, they got to make handles for days kind of more locked in with it too. And I think that's the perfect idea of how they can do it together. All right, and last but not least, I'm on my layup build. Just trying different things, so all of this stuff's going to be locked. But we're going to go over the best dunk package in the game. Now, when it comes to the best dunk packages, we kind of already all know what's the best dunk package in the game. But moving on to 2K24, a lot of this stuff is going to be different. So for the past couple seasons, I have been using different dunk packages, even been using layup builds because the gameplay was getting boring. Like everybody was running limitless takeoff. Everybody been running these main 2 dunk packages, whether it be the quick drops off 1, which honestly, I don't know why people are acting like this is a new thing. It's been around for years, like since 16, 17, maybe even 15 days. So I don't know why people act like this is a new thing. It's just getting more overpowered because of the combination of it with limitless takeoff, which they now have confirmed limitless takeoff is probably gone or completely nerfed, and quick drops off 1 is either completely gone or completely nerfed. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be both gone. But yeah, quick drops off 1 is 1, and double clutches, which is pretty much the front clutches. Now, when it comes to the ones, I think with these 2 being gone, and on top of limitless takeoff being gone, I think the one that's going to be the best, if they still have the player dunk packages, I think the best one is going to be Russell Westbrook. From the 2-handers to the 1-handers that this has, you can really put this on, set it, and forget it, and not put nothing else on. And it's going to cost you like around 3,000 VC, but you won't have to buy all these other animation packages. Now, if you don't want to do that, you want to put on your certain actual animation packages and just get the best of the buck. Now, when it comes to the best one, I would say for 2 hands, I would say the quick drop in back scratchers off 2. They may actually get rid of this too, because I'm gonna be honest, if you put this on this game and throw on limited takeoff, your dude's head is gonna be at the top of the square of the backboard. I'm telling you, and you taking off from crazy far, you're gonna miss it really less than the quick drops. It's just really, really, really a good dunk package in the game, but it is a back scratcher, so it's a little bit slower. So that's the only thing I'll say. But if you want something that's a good alternative to the quick drops or the front clutches, I would definitely have to say the quick drops. I think obviously people gonna try to run like the side clutches off 1. That's another one people gonna probably use. That's pretty much like the same thing as the front clutches, but it's just to the side. If you want a 1-hand, we all know what everybody uses for 1-hand, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna probably nerf this to some capacity, or just take it away like they doing with the quick drops, which has been used for years as well. The straight arm tomahawks, I don't really think it's been that good this year. It's just limited takeoff just takes it to a whole nother level. I think Russ has actually been better with the 1-hand dunk packages. Dunks like Clyde Drexler have been better. But yeah, Clyde Drexler is another really good one that you can use if they do take away this as well. But if they do take away the straight arm, you can go with the side arm, but you just got to know which hand to dunk with. If you don't know how to dunk with a certain hand every single time, go to 2KU and just see that. It's very simple. But yeah, I think side arm would definitely take that cake. But the one I actually been using, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember if it was the off 1 or off 2. I'm pretty sure it's the off 2. And it was I put on the front. This is one I definitely been using, and I think I actually have been using this one, but I think the front is a little bit better. I think the front is a little bit better, and you can even use like the leaning slams as well. But I'm gonna be honest, it's a lot of dunk packages. Even if they take away some of the stuff, I think no matter what, if limited takeoff is gone, dunking is gonna be fun again. It's not gonna be everybody just doing the same dunks. It's not gonna be everybody doing the same thing. I think quick drops and limited takeoff was just taken to a whole other level this year because of the adrenaline boost. When it comes to the fact that you only get 3 adrenaline boosts, so you gotta get you a bucket quick and in a hurry. And what is the easiest way to get a bucket every single time? Limitless range quick drops. It's just a fact. It's the easiest way to get a bucket. It's one of the hardest things to stop in the game. when it comes to playing actual good people. I'm not talking about bots. So if you stopping bots, okay, you cool. Like, shout out to you, gang, but I'm talking about actual good people. But yeah, that's what I say for the dunk packages. I was getting hate. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of gatekeeping, but here you go. All right, next is the layup style. In my opinion, the best layup style. Apparently, Zach Levine is pretty good, and I've been using it on my layup build. It's actually pretty decent, I can't lie. Now, the ones I think are actually the best ones, Kyrie is super filthy. Super duper filthy. Michael Jordan is very good, but yeah, long athlete, definitely one of the better ones in the entire game. If you want to go crazy with the double clutches, Jelly is cool, but you can have some bad animation with this. Circus is really good. John Wall is really good. John Morant is really good. But yeah, those are the layup packages I would definitely have to recommend mainly. And yeah, layups underrated this year. I don't think people understand how good layups can get to this year with like all the different variety. I'm gonna be honest, the gameplay on this game is good. 2K just adds some stupid things in the game so people would never be able to see it. Like, they add a lot, bro. There's all different type of variations of scoop layups, all different type of variations of ways to score in the post. It's a lot of different things that 2K did in this game that didn't really get no shine because the meta was the meta this year because of Adrenaline Boost. So they kind of went crazy, but at the same time they trolled themselves with Adrenaline Boost in my opinion. But yeah, layups, I think those are the best layups in the game. You can also go with default small, default swing, but yeah, that's what I would have to say. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. That's probably gonna be, I'm gonna probably drop some shorts going over certain animations like I did for the jump shot. So I'll probably do that for the dribble, probably do that for the dunks. Even got a video coming out for 2K24 on the shorts. But if you guys do want more videos like this, come NBA 2K24. Y'all know all y'all gotta do is show the support. But in August, I'm gonna do all different type of stuff. I got a couple backup channel videos coming on the main to promote some of them channels, but that's only gonna be like 2 or maybe 3. But I'm gonna give y'all NBA 2K news weekly. We know we gonna get throughout the week certain things. I was looking at the schedule. I'm thinking the way they gonna do the news is, so some weeks there's one thing, but some weeks there's 3, and it says the week of. So I think the reason why they said the week of is certain weeks they're gonna do multiple days within that week going over multiple things. So in the week of my career, they have my career, city, and something else, but they showed my career first. So I'm thinking like on that Monday they may talk about my career, and then Wednesday they talk about like the city, then Friday they talk about something else, so they can keep building up the hype. And it kind of can like, and as you get, if you look at the schedule, the closer we get to the date, the more we get info of during the weeks. Now, it's only on that last week we don't really get that much info, but I think we should already know pretty much majority of the stuff. But also, if you remember how it was last year when it came to the community day, all the info that dropped and all the stuff that happened on that last week, they may do something like that again this year within that last week. So, yeah, I'm interested to see how this joint work out. Hopefully, NBA 2K24 is going to be a great year. 2K23 was kind of a pretty boring year. I think Season 1 was amazing. After that, it really fell downhill because everybody just played the exact same. And I'm not going to lie, as a YouTuber, it may be some of our faults when it comes to the builds, when it comes to the animations, when it comes to just everything. Now, I'm not going to lie, gameplay-wise, I don't really understand how everybody plays the exact same. I guess when it comes to everybody doing a dribble tutorial, so people are going to dribble the exact same. People got the same jump shot, the same. So when you do a dribble tutorial and you give people jump shots and you give people dribble moves and you give people dunks, it's gonna eventually, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that so many people play the exact same is actually crazy. I think out of this year or the last couple years, I know people be talking crazy about 2K21, but I feel like this year was the most repetitive year I've ever seen of 2K. I think it is. And I played 21 a lot current gen, and I played 23 a lot next gen. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But if you guys do want more, come 2K24. Like I said, make sure to like the video. Subscribe if you're new. I got a lot of content coming within this month. I'm going to probably drop another testing VC glitch video, but y'all going to like the way that is going to be formatted. I do appreciate all the support y'all been giving me this year. I'm trying to go as crazy as I can. Without further ado, though, no more talking. It's your boy Fitz. And out there, man. Alright, so pretty much 2K has really done away with the let your nuts hang. So this is the closest thing we have. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this one and one time only. So we had to find an alternative. The Westbrook the baby. Now listen, real quick. I know what it's supposed to mean, but if you really go look at the old Let Your Nuts Hang, this is the as closest we gonna be able to get to it. It's around the area. He letting them joints hang. It may be about a baby, but you know what it could mean too. So this is low-key the new Let Your Nuts Hang. This is what we own now, and that's just really what it is. So yeah, if you're really trying to be part of that Let Your Nuts Hang movement, just go ahead and throw that joint on. It's that simple. Alright, man. So I've been streaming pretty consistently. We're going live every day, consistent hours, doing all different types of content, not just 2K. Now, if you messing with that, YaboiFitz on Twitch, your YaboiFitz on Kick with 3 Z's. I guess I'm just not like that. I couldn't get the regular name. But yeah, if you do want to show some support for your boy, I would appreciate it. It's really just that simple. Links in the description.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!